Hi, I'm Steve Ferroli, and I'd like to welcome you back to our video presentation of Saving Youth Baseball. I'd like to remind you that all video clips can be seen in chronological order at the addresses found below. A good friend of mine once called hitting a baseball the hardest single thing to do in all the sports. I'd like to add on to that by saying that it is also the main action starting skill of the sport. In this Saving Youth Baseball clip, I would like to take a look at how the traditional baseball format has affected the hitter in the youth game. We have already established in previous clips that because the pitcher is throwing to an unjustified man-sized home plate at an added velocity, that the little hitter is backing off the plate due to fear, and that he has also adopted a defensive mentality to an offensive skill. We also have established that because of an average decrease in both swinging strikes and fouled strikes, that umpires tend to call more strikes by opening the strike zone, making hitting at the youth league level even more difficult than it already is. What we have not talked about is the youth league hitter's ability to time the pitch. While there is more to it than this, as the #1 teacher of the Ted Williams hitting theory for over 35 years, if I was forced to cut the skill of hitting in half, one half would be called the swing, and the other half would be called the timing. Unfortunately, the extra velocity that has been handed to the pitcher by the unjustified man-sized home plate attacks the hitter's timing in a devastating way. And as a result, the little hitter now has to learn the skill and execute the skill at a much faster pace than he should be learning and executing at that age. Also, much like the young pitcher, the young hitter's definition of hitting, the timing of it and the feeling of it are often far from what makes sense. In short, the young pitcher and hitter are trying to learn and execute these key baseball skills at a pace that is just much too fast, and this is all caused by the man-sized home plate. What is really unfair to the young hitter is that while the young pitcher and hitter try to learn and execute these key baseball skills at a heightened pace, the young pitcher is temporarily in the youth game and deceivingly in the youth game rewarded by the man-sized plate and the umpire, while the youth hitter has his timing and contact percentage devastated by both. And what is the result? Poor timing, poor swings, pitchers that have the wrong idea of pitching, infielders that don't get to execute the plays in the game that they've practiced, a ghost town of outfielders often digging holes, catchers that are beat up and often need to be recruited, frustrated coaches and umpires, in my opinion. But don't fret, because on the way home there'll be a tablet in the car where we can do some video baseball. By the way, that friend of mine was Ted Williams. And he never played organized youth baseball because, simply put, it wasn't organized yet. Do you think he would have been better if he had? I have to say no. I hope you have enjoyed this segment of Saving Youth Baseball. From Hanson, Massachusetts, I'm Steve Ferroli. Get a good pitch to hit.